Hello and welcome back. We have vlog number 10, week 15, which is absolutely crazy. It's starting to hit that we have less than 3 weeks left here. We're all kind of starting to lose it over that. But this week was a lot of fun. I went to the Atacama Desert for the long weekend, so you'll get to see that. And yeah, it's just about soaking up time with friends and my host family and everyone here. On Sunday, my roommate and I made a cake with our host mom with banana and carrot in it, which is really cute. Hello.
Ya, cocinando, ¿ves? Ya, así, las tres.
Y
De allá para acá, las
¿Qué?
tres, cocinando.
Sí. Oh.
No contigo.
Pate, papi, pate.
¿Salimos todos? No.
Okay. Ciao. We got to meet the dogs that my host mom's son has, which was fun. We had mostly just a good family weekend. And then on the way back, we drove through like a sunset view part of town, which is actually where we went the very first day that we were there, back when we knew nothing. So it's kind of like we're starting to have these full circle moments, which is like very bittersweet. And we stopped at our host mom's other kid's house to go walk on the roof and see an incredible view of the entire city. That was like an amazing moment. I love the city. Then we went to my friend's parents' Airbnb because they were visiting, and our other friend cut her hair, so that was fun. Okay, Cassie's gonna cut Olivia's hair. We're at Olivia's parents' Airbnb.
You're gonna videotape me doing this?
I asked you if I could put it on the vlog, and you said yes. I'll stop though if you want.
I don't think my
There's
head's
no going
straight.
back now.
To the deepest.
Why is
Is your head straight? Is
I
your
don't
back
think
straight?
it is. I don't think anything's straight.
Well,
Wait, now you're definitely not straight.
Yeah, that you're straight. You're
Okay.
good right now.
Why is your arm angled?
Oh, she's focused.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. It's short.
She's gonna go so
Wait,
Yeah, but that was by design. I know, but I just didn't know that.
This is crazy.
It's
That
okay,
was
I'm
so
sure you'll like it.
It's your...
Really
No, it's not. But I didn't know how short you wanted
Maybe
it.
a little.
Wait,
It might be.
it's not really short.
It's not. Okay.
Just take it off. You're gonna look adorable.
It's gonna get bumpy.
You just call her little Bo Peep.
I did that. Yeah, I'm just kidding. Why isn't it cutting? It is.
She's going slowly but surely. Oh, I see it.
She's just making sure it's straight.
It's gonna be good. You called her that? You called her that? Just...
Yay!
Stop making that.
A few days later started our Easter break. So Thursday morning, bright and early, I was in an Uber at 3:15 a.m. And then I was on a plane. I had a whole row to myself to the Atacama Desert. It was very fun to get to see the sunrise on the plane. I was sleeping for most of it, but I woke up randomly at one point and saw the sun just starting to peek over the horizon. And then once we got to the airport in Calama, which is about 50 miles northwest of San Pedro de Atacama, we took a van bus thingy, which got us there smoothly through these long, crazy, long desert roads that just seem to go on and on forever. Once we got the lay of the land, we set off in search of a good brunch, which we found, and it was absolutely delicious.
Hey guys, first meal in Atacama. Cassie has a froth thingy.
Classic empanada pino.
I know, why are they in gigantic bowls? Also, look how beautiful this is, and oh my god, this place is so pretty too. Like, all of this, so good.
Matcha cookies!
They're good. They're good. Mm-hmm.
That afternoon, after we were well fed, we set off for our first big adventure of the trip, which was to the Valle de la Luna, the Valley of the Moon, which is full of sand and sand dunes and rocks and all other deserty things, but it was really, really cool, and it's just so impressive how vast it is. Like, it just stretches on forever. Within that Valle de la Luna tour, we got to see a really cool, famous rock formation called the Tres Marias. So that was kind of fun, because there's just like these three random funky shaped rock towers that just stick out of the desert. As you can hear, it got pretty windy, and it also did start to cool down a lot as the sun went down. But to reiterate, we got snacks from the desert tour, which was really cool, and like hot chocolate and juice and stuff. It was very yummy, and they had like a whole spread of like cheeses and crackers and fruits and things like that, so they definitely took care of us. They do suggest taking tours of the Valle de la Luna at sunset time, which I definitely understand why, because it's absolutely beautiful. And they also recommend that you take tours of the geysers at sunrise, which is what we did the next day. We had another incredibly early morning, and it was an incredibly cold morning because these geysers are up at 14,000 feet, and it was like absolutely frigid, but it was really, really cool to see giant puffs of steam coming out of the ground. And that was called the El Tatio Geyser Field, which was honestly such an amazing experience. And these geysers are younger than Yellowstone or ones in Iceland, so they don't like shoot up water like a million feet up in the sky. They just have steam, and then some of them have like a little bit of burbling water, but it was still really cool, really unique experience. The geyser tour also included some little bonus stops where we got to see some cool, like, more wetland type of birds, and then we got to go into a teeny tiny little rural village called the Machuca Village and walk around in there. We also got to see some flamingos, which was cool. They weren't quite as pink pigmented as some you might see in zoos or something like that, but it was still cool to see them in the wild. We had a little bit of some break time, and then we went off to our next tour of the day, which was to the Lagunas Baltinache, which are the hidden lagoons. There are 7 of them, and they are salty, incredibly salty. There are a bunch of lagoons like this all over the Atacama Desert, but I guess these ones weren't discovered until like a few years ago. That's why they're called hidden. And we got to go swimming in one of them, which is really cool because you get to float basically automatically because of how high the salt concentration is. And then we had another beautiful ride back at sunset, and it was just absolutely amazing. I have loved everything that we did in the desert. We did have some more adventures that night, but that was actually a stargazing tour because the Atacama Desert is famous for its clear, unpolluted skies where you get to see the entire Milky Way, and it was absolutely amazing, but given that it was dark, I didn't film anything, but it definitely happened. The next morning we had breakfast together and packed up all our stuff, and by early afternoon it was time to get in the van transport back to the airport. So it was kind of a whirlwind trip, but I think we did so much, and we definitely got, I think, way more than our money's worth, and it was so special, and I'm really glad we got to go. was bookended with so many sunrises and sunsets, and we were very lucky. I'm glad we took advantage of the opportunity to go, because originally I wasn't going to, but it ended up being so worth it, and I had a great time. Now we just have a few weeks left, which is wild. It has gone by so fast. So with that, we finish week number 15, and I will see you guys next time.